welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And with just about half the season in the books, checking in on the top rookies, starting to establish themselves as legit. Halfway through the season now, and he's outside of the top 5 spots, but he's been playing really well, and there's plenty of games left to go.
And while he's below some of the other rookies on that list, you can tell he's dialing in and finding his footing.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a more confident, forceful player in the second half of this season. The best is yet to come from him.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Reed in at the center position. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. Whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W, but we'll see.
Now here's Edwards. In the game against Houston, very impressive. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Here's Reed. Plenty of space. And the shot falls short that time.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
Back to Wembanyama. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Wembanyama's got 5 points. Outside McDaniels. Randall outside. Banked it in off the glass. Randall's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Outside Wembanyama. The 3 is up. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Randall. He's got 5. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
That's what happens when you try to challenge Wemby. If you don't know, now you know.
Down low. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Timberwolves trail by 5. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Keldon Johnson.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Reed can't hit.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And he lobs it up top. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Athletic finish by Castle, getting up to meet the lob and throwing it down.
Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 7-point differential. And here's Edwards outside. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
San Antonio's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
Making the commitment. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. Here's Conley. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Randall inside. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. Spurs lead by 4. Pass to Wembanyama. San Antonio moving the ball around. Now Fox. He's guarded by Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Champagny, pure from three-point range.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Randall. Now here's Reed. From deep, Conley.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Hawks the pass to Wembanyama. Up and over Conley. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Timberwolves trail by 7. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Brian, that's you.
Allie, thank you. It's good.
I just love the ball movement.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Yep, that one goes.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. All right, Richard, what's something we often see in the second game of a back-to-back?
A lot of times you see tired players, but that's part of it. Can you play through that fatigue? That's a big portion of being an NBA player.
Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Now here's McDaniels. He's scoreless.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And it's Fox missing.
Does what he has to do to avoid the block, but hard to stay in control when you change your shot.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Inside. Out to the wing. From outside the arc. McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Randall. Here's Conley. Here's McDaniels. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the inside, Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
We'll give a chance to see Johnson's athleticism. This man can really get up and throw it down.
Randall, a screen on Castle. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Edwards against Castle from deep. And Edwards good for 3. Edwards has got 6 points.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
And here's Wembanyama. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Johnson on the wing. McDaniels covering. Oh, there's the alley. Wembanyama, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Harper, he's checked in for Castle. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Randall. Kyle Kuzma comes in for McDaniels. And Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for Conley. Now here's Edwards. He has 6. Out left to the wing. Gobert passes to Kuzma. No good on the triple.
Good defense, just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Here's Harper. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Gobert. Timberwolves trail by 6. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
Now here's Fox. He's got 6.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Minnesota has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Reed a screen on Fox. To the middle. Gobert inside. Wembanyama on him. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Dosunmu. Reed a screen on Fox. Steps back. And here is Kuzma. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. And let's jump over to the rookie leaderboard, showing the most efficient scorers. Number 1, Dylan Harper.
And looking at those numbers, how can you not be excited about this guy's future? For a rookie in this league, he's scoring the ball at an efficient clip already.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Barnes, he's checked in for Champagny. And Castles subbed in for Harper. And then for Minnesota, Prince comes in for Reed. And it's Highland in for Anthony Edwards. It's a one-on-one situation. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Gobert. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 14. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers. The screener was leaning a bit right there.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson. And then for Minnesota, Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Kuzma. And it's Edwards in for Prince. Takes a step back. It's McDaniels on the wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dosunmu. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
Well, you look at Castle, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home.
Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's McDaniels. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Conley passes to Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Down low. Here's Reed. Knocked away.
Well, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Timberwolves trail by 8. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Here's Reed. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Pass to Vassell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You look at Devin Vassell. He seems to still be working towards his full potential, RJ.
Yeah, I see many ways that he can continue to up his game. And that's not enough. You never stop learning in this league. But for Vassell, his potential, oh, it's exciting.
For San Antonio, Cornette comes in for Barnes, and it's Harper in for Castle. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Gobert's checked in.
It's his work ethic that Devin Vassell has earned the trust of his teammates, and it shows on the court. He's become a more aggressive and confident player. You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
San Antonio leading by 6. Right side, Wembanyama. It's tipped. Stolen by Conley. And here's Edwards outside. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Throws it up high. Stolen by Reed. McDaniels with it. Picked up by Cornette. Pass to Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Reed. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
You can't put up any weak stuff around Wemby. He'll send it right back.
Yes, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists here tonight. Now here's Gobert. Cornette defending. And Gobert with the stuff.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Harper. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
The rook, Dylan Harper, showing some power.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 9 this game following their win against the Rockets.
And that was a great win for them. Nobody liked their chances coming into the game, but when they got to OT, they put the hammer down.
When they say don't give your opponent confidence, this is what they mean. They were allowed to hang around, and by the end, they were the team that believed in themselves.
San Antonio with the ball, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. 4 on the clock. For 3, Vassell. Rebound, Minnesota.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is made. Brian?
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
For San Antonio, Champagnie. He's checked in for Cornette. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. And the first one at the line is good. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Now here's Edwards. He has 6. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Wembanyama up top, defended by Gobert. Wembanyama against Gobert. To the paint. Here's Castle. Not going to go that time. Oh, good D by Edwards.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Back to Reed. Puts up a 3. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Yeah, good decision by Edwards, feeding the outside shooter.
San Antonio leading by 3. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Fox. And Conley grabs the miss.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Inside, here's Gobert. The Frenchman, Gobert.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
San Antonio has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Back to Castle. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. San Antonio shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
Now to Sumu. Over Castle. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. San Antonio on top, leading by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. And it's Reed in at center, locking down the middle.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Shot is good by Edwards.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
McDaniels with a steal. The kick out to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Reed again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
Outside Wembanyama. Fox outside. Pass to Champagny. Vassell with it. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13 and a half a game. 3 on the clock. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside McDaniels. Here's Conley. Randall left side. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Fox outside. Pass to Champagny. McDaniels against Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Conley looking for an opening. Randall right side for the tie. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 16th rebound on the night. Vassell finds Wembanyama. Over Reed. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Wembanyama's got 21.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Reed can't hit. San Antonio leading by 4. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for this bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Minnesota making a change here. The Sumu's checked in. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. toughest defenses around the league. San Antonio in second.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Randall. 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Conley. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Free throw line jumper. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Wembanyama's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Yes, sir. Fighting through the bump, now trying to finish the three-point play.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Well, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what makes him such a lethal player, Richard?
Well, for starters, it's his combination of speed and shooting. Still one of the fastest players in this league. And the exciting thing about him, Fox is just now entering into the prime of his career.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something the D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Wembanyama down low. Reed defending. Count it. Wembanyama's got 28.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Dosunmu outside. Conley, a screen on Castle. Back to Conley. Oh, Fox with a steal. 3 on 3. Randall with a steal. Conley against Fox. Randall outside. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
There you go, Wemby. Use that 7-3 length to disrupt the offense.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Conley passes to Randall. Outside Reed. Pass to Conley. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Champagny. Vassell outside. Now Wembanyama. Fires the three. Knocks it down from distance. Wembanyama's got 33.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Randall outside. To halt the run. Rebounded by the Spurs. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Randall pulls down the board.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Lets the three fly. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And it's out of bounds. Minnesota and San Antonio making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Outside Conley. Randall is screen on Fox. Randall outside. Beyond the arc. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 7 assists in the game. Right side, Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 16-point game. Randall, the pass to Reed. There's another block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
He is shutting them down right now. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, he cranks it down right on top of Naz Reed.
Oh, showing Wemby. That was sick.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Timberwolves trail by 18. Pass to Dosunmu. And he converts the layup.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
San Antonio's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
Back to Randall. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Yes, it's good. Wembanyama's got 41. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
What impresses me about Wembanyama is his amazing coordination. How is this possible at 7'4"? Come on.
Randall, a screen on Fox. DeSumo outside. Pass to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Now Reed. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Randall. Kuzma comes in for McDaniels. And Prince is subbed in for Conley. Johnson a screen on Gobert. Wembanyama with it. And it's Kuzma picking him up. The shot by Johnson, no good. Timberwolves trail by 17. On the wing, Kuzma. He's covered by Fox. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And Gobert flushes it home.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that dunk.
Castle a screen on Gobert. To the paint.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Minnesota shooting 44% since the third quarter got underway. Pass to Reed. Now here's Kuzma. Back to Reed. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Johnson.
He just looks off this score. Looks like he's forcing a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Shannon's checked in for the Timberwolves. San Antonio leading by 17. Outside Wembanyama. It's stolen by Kuzma. Pass to DeSumo. 1:56 left in the third quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. DeSumu's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
Johnson for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
To the inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Brent. Yet to see a basket. Here's Shannon. Here's Gobert. Again with the block.
His monster defensive night continues, piling up blocks.
And in this team's proud history, he just equaled the most blocks in a game. And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again. And the Spurs with some changes. Wembanyama comes in for Cornette. And it's Champagnie in for Barnes. And then for Minnesota, Reed's checked in for Gobert. Julius Randle comes in for Prince. And it's Edwards in for Highland. Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
The feel for the game Wembanyama has is just fantastic. I mean, he reads the movement of the defense and his teammates just so well.
Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's Harper. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. That's the San Antonio 5.
Not going to miss that one very often. Great job.
Wembanyama, pass to Harper. It's 2-on-1. Here's Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
And when he's in the zone, it's very hard to slow down Julius Randle on the offensive end. I mean, he's got serious power to his game.
The big man, Wembanyama, sinks the three.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
A slam dunk by Reed.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, big finish! Wow!
Okay, I see you. Everyone loves seeing Wemby put up serious points. His team, his coaches, definitely the fans. That's what they pay for.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Randall. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Randall's got 25 points.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Here's Wembanyama. Good! That's another bucket!
Oh my goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 9. Here's Kuzma. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Again! What an avalanche!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
Wemby doesn't even need to jump to throw it down. That's just crazy.
Kuzma for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. They led the game at one point by 20. Wembanyama, high post, working on Reed. Fader on the way. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Wembanyama's got 54 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. De'Aaron Fox has checked in for San Antonio. And then for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Kuzma. And Conley subbed in for Dosunmu. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Randall. Got it. Good job in the low post. Randall's got 17 now, just in the second half. Wembanyama with it. He's picked up by Conley. And here's Vassell from the arc. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. And the Spurs lead by 14. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. San Antonio has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Here's Wembanyama. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Outside Edwards. Conley, a screen on Castle. Outside Reed. The 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
And it's good! He hits another one!
I mean, just a magnificent showing for him offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, he's now tied for third most 60-point games in league history. Now Randall. Here's Reed. Puts up the tray. Oh, it doesn't go. Randall against Wembanyama. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back. With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Wembanyama fires. Rebounded by McDaniels.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now Randall.
2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the fourth. Oh, it misses. Fox with the ball. Randall's in his pocket. And there's Fox on the assist from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Outside McDaniels. For three, Randall. Rebound by San Antonio. Pass to Wembanyama. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Timberwolves trail by 20.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And it's clear who the better team is. They sweep the 4-game season series, just dominating them.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
His overall stat line really says it all. I think a triple-double game for him, getting it done everywhere on the floor.
Reed. Oh, touches it off the glass. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.